guys, it's about to go down at Ebonyi State University permanent site precisely. We are live at the event as students, staff and parents troop the area with smiles on their faces. As you can see, these are the 20-term matriculating students marching into the procession venue. Join us as we go unveil the activities of today. I am Ebonyi Noma. See you.
On behalf of the management, the staff and students of Ebonyi State University, to warmly welcome you to this occasion at Ebonyi State University. Our parents are proud that you are here to witness what is happening today. And for our students, I want to remind you that this is a very unique day in your life. It is the beginning of trying to chart your future. To be admitted as a student into a university is not a small feat. It is a very special privilege to be called a university student. And I want you to recognize that and bear it in mind whatever you do here. If you have a special privilege to be here, and you should never abuse it. For this academic year session we're entering, 8,000 candidates applied for admission into this university. 8,000. And we offered admission to 5,116 of you. And you can see the privilege you have of being selected. And so I want to advise you from the beginning that you should bear that in mind and never abuse it. And in particular, your parents are here. It is important that you do them proud, but more importantly, that you perform to stay in the university. It's a privilege. Don't abuse it. I've told you the number of candidates that applied, and you are one of those ones privileged to be admitted. It is a special privilege for you. What is the purpose of university education? You should ask yourself, why are you here? If in the past I used to ask new students, why are you here? But I want to tell you that you are here only for one purpose, and that is to get quality education. And that is to develop your mental capacity, that you can function anywhere you find yourself on your graduation. It is not, you're not here to learn craft or this, but to develop your intellect. When you do that properly, you're able to fit into any occasion in your life. That's the purpose of university education, to help you develop your capacity intellectually. And once you do that, you fit into any occasion, position you find yourself. If you look around, there are people who graduated in law, there are people who graduated in engineering that are now great musicians, that are now doing other things other than what they did in the university. Why? Because they developed intellect to be able to fit into other areas other than the point the subject is studied in the university. This is the purpose why you are here. And we want you to always bear that in mind, that you are the architect of your own future. If you abuse this opportunity by socializing and leaving your studies, you live to regret it in the future. So take your studies as your primary reason for being here. I always tell them that any student who gains admission into any university is a first-class material. You only get the class or pass by the way you use your time. If you use your time properly, you will get the grade that's commensurate to your efforts. So take it that you are the architect of your own future. In the university, there are a lot of activities that go on. But if you want to get there, then you miss the point of your being here. Your studies first, any other thing second. Anything that interferes with your studies should never be your portion. So I would have every hope that when you selected and admitted here, that you make it, and that we expect first class from many of you, indeed all of you. So please use your time well, don't waste it. Study. There are people who come to the university and they look around only at the end of the exam to come and start worrying the lecturers. You cannot pass an exam if you have not studied for it. That is a given. And so if you fail to study, don't expect to pass. And when you fail, don't blame anybody for your failure. Study hard and you meet your exams. Now, in the university, there are a number of challenges that face you, particularly in your first year. This is something I want to highlight so that you are aware and don't be taken by surprise. One of the things that happen in Nigerian universities in particular is the issue of secret calls. Secret calls. Cultism. The first year students are prey to this thing. The older students who are members will come to you and entice you by telling you stories that you need it to survive. I hope that after this address, you open your eyes and not fall prey to that tactics they use. Don't go to any meetings that you don't know what it is about. Don't be led by anybody to follow them to any occasion that you don't know, particularly if it's outside your classroom. Cultism is a danger to your success here. And if you embrace it, then what you've done, you drop your academics. So Be careful that people are going to try you, to talk to you, to entice you to belong to their group, to their cult. As I said, if you do that, you're cutting short your success here in the university. I admonish you not to yield to any such thing. Be aware that this is going to happen. And when it does, reject it for your own sake. If you do, you are doing yourself no good. So cultism is a challenge that you have to face here, and you have to shun it with a long stick. Please, if you were in a cult before you came in here, and you want to continue with it, I think you are not serious by being here. It will not help you. You should, from this moment, face your studies. And don't waste time going to functions or meetings at midnight at other times that you should not go. It will not help you. What will help you is to do your studies. I want to tell you that we made it clear to all students that no student is allowed to collect money from any other student. If they come to you, reject it, and if they pressurize you, let your dean or your HOD know. Character is so important, and that's why we're emphasizing these things that happen here, which demeans some people's character. We want to say we're happy we found you worthy in character and learning at the time you'll be graduating. And so, on behalf of the management, staff, and other students here, we want to welcome you to Ebonyi State family and wish you the best time of your stay here. May God bless your efforts. May God bless Ebonyi State University. Thank you.
So, sir, we want to ask, how are you feeling being in the presence of matriculants today?
I feel very happy and great because it's all about multiplication. So I feel very much happy welcoming new students into our university.
All right, so what word of advice do you have for them?
The word of advice I have to them is that they should know their primary aim of being here. The primary aim of being here is to be educated, acquire knowledge, and be resourceful to the society at the end of the day. And they should also try as much as they can to desist from any act capable of putting their aim of coming to this place into desperation.
I'm State University.
Alright, so please tell us how you feel being in the presence of the matriculating students.
N'iste dịka soro otu nzuzo ọ ka mma n'ebe soro na nze n'ọzọ na-akwalite omenala Igbo ị na-akwụkwọ akwụkwọ gị nke ọma maka na ndị nọ na nze n'ọzọ bụ ndị mara akwụkwọ ama nwụrụ ndị wụ na na-enu une famara ada makwa ologe aga na-akụzie na n'ụlọ akwụkwọ fama nọ na school.
Alright, so what word of advice do you have for them?
Ihe na-agwa ndị nke nyelu anabatara anụ ahụ so onye ọbụla amalife ọ ga na-eme a sị na kwenye malasụ ya sụọ n'ikwe ịmalasụ sụọ n'ana ife nwe ike ịgwa ha awọ ka a tụnye uju na akwụkwọ nke abịala ego o nwelu ọtụtụ ihe ga na-abịakwa ha n'ụzọ kama na a ga na-ejikwa ekpele na-etekwa uju wee na-emekwu ọbụla nke a na-eme na nke ọbụla ha amalọ fa jụọ ndị nke n'ogo na ndị nke gafegolu oge anyị akọwasị alfa si a na-ekwe na nkwesị adị.
My name is Ruth Wampuma.
Okay, so how do you feel matriculating today?
I feel great. Yeah, it's an honor to be a student of EBSU. Yes.
And who does the shout out go out to?
It goes to my parents. They are my bedrock. I love them very, very much.
So what do you expect to come out with after your study here?
Well, everybody aspires for first class, so I'm also aspiring for first class.
Alright, yeah. So what's the full meaning of EBSU?
Ebonyi State University.
Alright, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I advise him to be hardworking,
okay,
to be studious, and to be of good behavior. So that we shall feel.
My name is Amadi Victor.
Alright, so which department are you into?
Medicine and surgery.
Alright, so how do you feel matriculating today?
I'm very happy. It's a privilege to be in Ebonyi State University. Like, it's not easy to go into medicine and surgery department. I thank God.
So, why are you expecting to graduate with?
I was supposed to get into first class, at least 2-1. But that first class, that's what I want to be.
So, who does the shout out go out to?
Huh?
A shout out. Who do you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out to my mom. I see her here. My mom, my dad, for everything he has done, everything he has contributed for me to come to this school. I'm so happy.
What advice do you have for yourself?
Huh? Keep working hard. Hard work always pays. Thank you.
My name is Reverend Mrs. Henrietta Okoro. I'm a head of unit, Junior Staff Establishment Unit in the university.
Well, can you tell us how you feel being in the presence of today's matriculating students?
Wow. In fact, the matriculating students of the university are the luckiest people we have, students we have in this environment. Being that the university, Ebonyi State University, is one of the best universities you can think of in Nigeria. If you graduate from this university, you know that you have achieved the best degree in Nigeria. You will not lack job, because once in the field they see that you are from Ebonyi State University, they will give you a job faster than every other ones, because we produce responsible students, we produce responsible graduates in the society. They are so responsible in that we make sure they don't join secret societies. We make sure they are not rapists. We make sure they are highly educated and responsible in the society.
Thank you, Masoma. What word of advice do you have for them?
The advice I have for the matriculating students of this university this year is that they should be focused. They should be focused. They are here to study and to build up themselves academically, morally, and otherwise. So they should be focused in the academic. They should be focused in adapting to something that is good for them, something that will build them up, something that will make them be responsible for the society. That is the advice I have for them. And again, if they are responsible, they see that life will be easier for them. They will not be intimidated anywhere, because you consider the caliber of lecturers that we have in this university. If you compare them with other universities, in fact, you know the difference. We have good, responsible, and highly educated lecturers in this university. And so, if they want to be like them, they should tap from them.
Alright, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm not think how much.
Alright, so who is matriculating today?
My daughter is matriculated.
Alright, so how do you feel today?
Very, very fine. I thank God for everything, for having a daughter that is in school and who is doing her matriculation today.
Alright, so what word of advice do you have for her that you think other students can also grab?
My advice is that the God should be on her side always, so that she can come here and make it. Because she is here for something. So I want God to help her so that she will make it.
I think being a student is good, it's beautiful. And so I would wish and want everybody to work hard and maintain their positive beliefs and then do good in their studies, so that we can all go out at the end of our respective years without spending extra years.
Alright, so who does your shout out go out to?
My shout out goes to my dad. He has been a very big, a greatest fan. So I love him and I will never stop loving him.
So what do you aspire to graduate with?
I aspire to graduate with a distinction.
very thrilling outing. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. But we'll be drawing the curtain for today's activities here. But don't forget, you can subscribe on our YouTube channels, Ebonyi People TV, to follow our videos, and also you can like us on our Facebook page, Ebonyi People TV. See you next time. It's bye for now. I am matriculation.